Masturbation is one of the healthiest things you can do for your sex life. But 3 common mistakes are secretly training you to go limp in the bedroom. I'm Julia Rhodes, a sex therapist helping men over 60 in the US maintain their sexual life. And today, we're fixing a problem most men don't even realize they have. Look, masturbation is normal. It's healthy. It relieves stress, helps you sleep, and contributes to a healthier prostate. But here's what most guys miss. Masturbation is a form of training. Your brain is a learning machine. Through neuroplasticity, it creates and strengthens pathways based on repeated actions. Every time you masturbate, you're literally teaching your brain and body how to respond sexually. You're conditioning your reflexes, your arousal triggers, your stamina. Think of it like the gym. Train with proper form, you build strength. Train with sloppy form, you develop bad habits that lead to injury. When it comes to sexual health, getting it right means building control, confidence, and stamina. Getting it wrong sets you up for erectile dysfunction and premature ejaculation. And here's the brutal truth. If you're struggling with erections or lasting long enough with a partner, you might be the one who trained yourself to fail. So let me ask you this. Have you ever felt like your body betrays you in the bedroom? Like you know what you want to do, but your penis just won't cooperate? If that hits home, drop a comment below and just say yes. Because if you're dealing with this, you need to hear what I'm about to say. All right, let's break down the 3 biggest mistakes and how to fix them. Mistake number 1, the 100-yard dash. This is when you masturbate with one goal: finish as fast as possible. Maybe you're worried about getting caught. Maybe it's just become a thoughtless habit. Whatever the reason, you're in a frantic race to the finish line. Here's why that's destroying your sex life. By repeatedly ejaculating within minutes or even seconds, you're conditioning your body to do exactly that. You're training yourself for premature ejaculation. Your brain learns that arousal equals rapid, explosive orgasm. So when you're with a partner and you want to last longer, your body defaults to its training. It does what you taught it to do. It finishes fast. And then the anxiety kicks in. You start worrying about finishing too early, which creates performance anxiety. And what's one of the biggest psychological killers of an erection? Anxiety. That fear of not performing becomes the very thing that makes you lose your erection. A habit that started with rushing leads directly to premature ejaculation, which fuels the anxiety that causes erectile dysfunction. It's a vicious cycle. The solution? Slow down. Turn the 100-yard dash into a marathon. Set aside dedicated private time where you won't be rushed. The goal is no longer to finish, it's to explore. Learn how to surf the wave of your arousal. Feel yourself getting close to the point of no return, then consciously slow down or stop. Let the intensity subside, then build it back up again. This is called edging, and it teaches your brain and body control. You're proving to yourself that you're in charge, not your reflexes. But even if you fix the rushing problem, there's a second mistake that's even more insidious, and it's rewiring your brain in ways you can't see. Mistake number 2, relying on pornography. Think of porn as junk food for your sexual brain. It's hyper-stimulating, easily accessible, and feels good in the moment. But it has 0 nutritional value and causes serious long-term damage. When you masturbate exclusively to pornography, you're exposing your brain to a level of novelty and intensity that real life can never match. You're seeing a constant stream of new partners, perfect bodies, scripted scenarios designed to be as extreme as possible. Your brain's dopamine system gets overwhelmed. Over time, it needs bigger and bigger hits to feel the same level of arousal. This is called desensitization. The result? Your real-life partner, who you love and are attracted to, may no longer seem stimulating enough. You might find it difficult to get or maintain an erection with them because your brain has been conditioned to expect the unrealistic hyperstimulation of a screen. This is porn-induced erectile dysfunction, and it's becoming incredibly common. You're comparing a home-cooked gourmet meal to a bucket of fried chicken and a gallon of soda. The junk food gives you a cheap rush, but the real meal is what actually nourishes you. The solution? Digital detox. Stop outsourcing your arousal to a screen and start using your own imagination. Think about past experiences. Create new fantasies. Focus on the physical sensations you're feeling in the moment. At first, this will feel difficult because your brain is used to the easy junk food. But with practice, you'll rewire your brain to be aroused by your own thoughts and real, authentic connection with a partner. If you need a stepping stone, try erotic literature or audio. They engage your imagination without the damaging visual desensitization of video porn. Now look, if you're realizing you've been making these mistakes and you want to actually fix them, hit that subscribe button right now. Because here's what happens to most guys. They watch this, they nod along, and then they go right back to the same habits tomorrow. The men who actually turn their sex lives around are the ones who stay plugged into the information and follow through. Don't be the guy who gives up before he even starts. Because there's still one more mistake that's even more physically damaging than the first two. Mistake number 3, the death grip. This is when you masturbate the exact same way every single time. Same hand, same grip, same pressure, same speed, often in the same position, like lying face down on your bed. The problem: conditioning. Your penis becomes accustomed to a very specific, very intense type of stimulation. The pressure from your hand combined with the friction of a mattress is far more intense than what you experience during partnered sex. Your nerve endings become so conditioned to this one feeling that anything less feels like nothing. So when you're with a partner, the sensation inside a vagina or mouth feels less intense by comparison. Your brain registers this and thinks, this isn't the right stimulation. And as a result, you struggle to get hard or you lose your erection during sex. You've trained your body to respond to a 10 out of 10 intensity, and now a very pleasurable 8 out of 10 feels inadequate. The solution? Become an explorer. Introduce variety into your solo sessions. If you always use your right hand, switch to your left. Use lubricant to change the sensation and reduce the need for a tight grip. Try different positions: sitting, standing, lying on your back. The goal is to teach your body to be responsive to a wide range of touches, pressures, and sensations. This makes the transition to partnered sex seamless because your body is no longer dependent on one monotonous routine. So let's recap the 3 keys to elite sexual performance. First, practice patience. Slow down and control your arousal. Second, use your imagination. Get your brain back in the game and ditch the junk food of pornography. Third, embrace variety. Explore new techniques so your body remains sensitive and adaptable. Masturbation isn't the enemy. It's your personal training ground. Use it wisely, and you'll not only avoid these problems, you'll become a more present, confident, and capable lover. Now, if you want information that goes deeper than what I can share on this platform, raw, unfiltered protocols on men's sexual health that actually work, I've created a newsletter for exactly that. No corporate restrictions, no watered-down advice, just real science and real solutions. Link is in the description. So tell me, which of these 3 mistakes hit closest to home for you? Be honest. There's no judgment here. Drop a comment and let me know. And if this helped, hit that like button. I'll see you in the next one.